It's been a minute. Hello friends, welcome back again to my channel. It's your girl Chini Moyalu, and I'm here today to discuss something very controversial depending on your opinion and my opinion. So from the title, I'm sure you already know what I'm about to talk about. And if you hear some beautiful noises in the background, they're my kids and I can't escape them, you know. I've been trying to film for days, but I'm a mom of two blessed, beautiful kids, so you have to manage with me. Miss Oma, please go there and play with your brother. Okay. Okay, baby. Okay, so today from the title, I know a lot of women are on this table, so please don't come for me. So the title is I married who was ready and not who I loved. Oh yes, a lot of women are on this table. I was in one of my Facebook groups. Mama. So I was in one of my Facebook groups and I was going through the stories written there by women, and I came across this very juicy read of a lady that actually came to write that she was in a relationship with this particular guy, the love of her life. They were in a relationship for 5 good years. And on the 5th year, the guy actually took her home to go meet her mom and her siblings, generally to meet her family, to introduce them that this is the lady I want to marry. And after the whole introduction and everybody was happy and they ate and they drank and they talked to her, then suddenly she said the guy's mom asked her to come to the room, that she wants to talk to her personally. So she was like, future mom-in-law. Okay, let's go. So they got to the room, they sat down. She said they sat down on her bed and they were discussing, and the woman was like asking her some certain questions. Have you slept with my son before? Have you had an abortion for my son before? How did you guys meet? And all those, shady. She was like, that anyway, this is my future mom-in-law, but doesn't mean I'm going to open up my whole kind of worms and tell her everything. So I'm going to just tell her a little bit. And they were discussing, and the next thing, the woman was like, my daughter, you can't marry my son. She was like, she said she was taken aback a bit, and she was like, why? She said, I've finished telling you, you can't marry my son, and if you decide to prove stubborn to marry my son, I will show you that I'm an Obanje or an Amusu. If you don't know what it means, Obanje means that it means being a witch, or so so the girl was like that. She just stood there and she was having silent tears. That, wow, is this real? Is this like a movie? Is this me? Is this really real? Is this happening to me? And she just said that the woman told her that she should better mind herself. Then so like the woman asked her that if the guy didn't tell her that he was already engaged to someone else, that they found a wife for him. So she was like, no. So the woman was like, yes, I have a wife for my son and you can't marry my son. So you better get a move on. And if you decide to fight me, I'm going to show you that I am the highest witch that you will ever find. Oh my goodness. I really wish my kids, they're of that age that you can tell them mommy is filming and they'll just go sit down quietly and give mommy a thumbs up and tell mommy, go ahead. So back to our story. So she said that she left the home with the fiance, and she told the guy that she can't go on with this relationship anymore. She told the guy she can't go on with this relationship anymore. Even the guy's sisters were telling her that she shouldn't mind their mom and all that. She said, my dear sisters, that she cannot and she won't, because she knows all this story that touches the heart. She wouldn't want a situation whereby she loses her life, in this, because she's trying to fight for a man. And the guy was like that, I'm ready to fight with you. Let's fight this. She said no, that she's not going to do that. That she wouldn't want to be in a marriage where her mom-in-law doesn't want her, doesn't love. My goodness, if I were to be in her shoes, I don't know what I would have done. But my dears, so moving on. So she said that she later left the guy and moved on. So years down the line, like she said, about 2 or 3 years, if I'm accurate, she said 2 years down the line, she met someone else and got married. and the guy also met someone else and got married. And she said last year the guy called her up and asked her if she was still single, that he's divorced, that he really would really love to marry her. And she was like, guy, I'm married though, and I'm okay where I am. So she said that when she was talking with the guy, then the next day the mother collected the phone from the guy. Or like, my daughter, please forgive me. Come back, come and marry my son. I am sorry. And the marriage did not work with the other lady. She was like, Mama, that she cannot, that she's already married. In fact, that she has a child. The woman was like, that if you really loved my son, you would have fought for my son, you know. She was like, she was now telling us that, look at this woman. So I should come and fight for your son when you were already telling me that you're a witch of the highest order. So what gives? Make it make sense. If she had fought for that guy, maybe she would have ended up dead or something worse. So a lot of women back home married who was ready, not really who they loved, because you know, our mothers, our family members per se, would have, once you get to that age that you're already ripe for marriage, you start having suitors, people will start disturbing you to get married, and marriage now becomes a competition, even for the men too. They end up losing that lady that they love because they are not financially buoyant enough, because the society has already made them to think that to be a married man you should have some certain things in place, you know. But everybody, most of the women are on that boat, you know. Me too. I think if I'm to say, I think I married who was ready. But yes, I fell in love with my husband along the line. But I think as mothers, as this new generation mothers, we should encourage our kids. If tomorrow my daughter says that I see that she's in love with a good boy and maybe he's not okay, I would rather help her to be okay and support her man if I see he's a good boy. Not those 419 aparacha kind of guys, you know. Baby, see me at the gate. I don't want those kind of men or young boys for my kid, for my daughter. So I would rather encourage her to wait for that one, because marriage, I think we as women, we get to live longer in our husband's home if we're blessed than the amount we lived in our parents' home. You know, you see them celebrating 35 years of marriage, 50 years of marriage. You were not 50 in your father's house. Some of us were not even up to 35 in our father's house, and we are living 35 years of marriage. So for that remaining part of your life, you should make sure you settle in with someone that you can beat your hand on your chest and say that this man is crazy about me. Someone told me then, said, Chine, make sure meaning make sure you marry someone that is really crazy about you. Men, marry someone who is crazy about you. Do not settle. Do not bring down yourself because if you want to get married. Technically, everyone is getting married. A lot of us are on that boat and we cannot change it, you know. And coming from our part of the world, divorce is like a taboo. But it is what it is. So I don't want to make this video long. Let me know your comments in the comment section what you think. Because if I decide to start talking, I'm sure that we're going to start bringing out a lot of things, and I'd rather we discuss about it in the comment section and let it be an interactive discussion. What do you think? Marrying who is ready and not marrying who you're in love with. Let's interact. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to subscribe. What are you waiting for now? My beautiful people, subscribe to my channel. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, please. Should I sing for you? All right. I'll see you all in my next video. Do not forget again to like, to share, and to subscribe. And keep coming back for more. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.